Welcome back, Squadlings, to Hollow Bastion and book sorting, which I appreciate, putting books in the right place. Austin was called into work, and I am dying, so there should be much less yelling.
That's okay, Ariel. I can pick up the slack.
Please do not do.
Alright, okay. It's your playthrough. I will listen to you this time, but I'm still the boss, see? Of this, well, who am I kidding? I was never the boss of anything.
I'm glad you've come to terms with that.
Now, the way you said welcome back, Squadlings, it kind of sounded like you were telling a little story to a group of kiddies. Being in a bookstore or a library did not help with that,
yeah.
So...
I mean, I could see it. Also, who sets up a library like this? You haven't seen it yet, but the way it's set up makes literally no sense. They have some shelves that you can only get to if you have other shelves moved out of the way.
Keeps things interesting. It makes it so people can't steal your books as easily.
But it was a private library.
Well, you know, anyone who goes to fucking... to steal shit is not gonna... It doesn't matter if it's private.
Also, it's supposed to be, like, by... I don't fucking know. The letters for the authors that you're finding are just all goddamn over the place. Or maybe that's the titles. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's not the Dewey Decimal System.
Well, that would be too easy, Ariel. Like, I know if I had a library, I wouldn't want to find anything. I mean, I can't read anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I mean... I don't know. Have I told you about the Grakka spellbook?
The what now?
Okay, so in my LARP, one of the races we have are Grakka, which are kind of like mountain trolls or bigger, dumber orcs.
Okay, bigger, dumber orcs, got it.
So we got one. One is our gunslinger Grakka. He has many guns.
Naturally.
So one day I was complaining about, my library burning down, which I believe I've mentioned on Pixel Comm Squad before, because it was bullshit. But when he heard about it, he was like, "Here, I will give you Grakka spellbook." And what he gave me, I bring it to every event, was a children's alphabet book. It's a Grakka spellbook.
I mean, if the spells are that simple, then
Brian, spelling.
Grakka?
No, it's spelling. It's...
Oh! I see. I see. All right. See, I was thinking all the spells were just like ABQ, and then something would happen.
Nope. It's mostly a picture book with like A is for apple.
Okay. Hey, I don't know what your incantations are like. Maybe they're simple. I don't know.
No, that's great.
I want to make assumptions, right? You know, I don't want to offend people.
Now the real question is, where would it be put in this monstrosity of a library?
I don't know. Probably the first thing it should be seen, most likely, just because, you know, if you're gonna read, then you gotta know the alphabet. It's kind of required, so.
Yeah. This one is pissing me right the fuck off here. Because it really, really does not want to land on the one I want.
Is it like
finally?
Is it completely random?
I am not sure. I know I tried hitting buttons to stop it, and it didn't seem to do anything.
Oh,
now I accidentally
sucks.
clicked it again and teleported.
I I mean, what do you know? Like, has it taken? Does it usually take a shorter time than this, or?
Most of the other ones only took me like 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which was still a little tedious, but, you know, whatever.
Right. Like, we beat up Riku, right? Like, that happened already?
We beat up first time Riku, yes.
First time Riku.
Yes.
And we're gonna have to do it again.
Yes, and that's where
time
there's
Riku.
no way you're taking Kairi's heart line comes from, and therefore that one is the harder one.
Oh boy. Alright, well.
Granted, it doesn't matter because after all of my synthesis material hunting, I am overleveled.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. Didn't you still have a hard time with him the first time, though?
Not really. I don't think he even killed me.
Oh,
I think I have a note that I don't think I edited in, a note saying I may be overpowered. But at this point, I haven't done that much synthesis yet. Wait until we get a couple more parts in, and my health bar goes like halfway across the screen.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Though my mana stays relatively consistent, but this game, you don't get a lot to boost your mana. So, well, unless you start with the staff, which I start with the sword, because I like to hit things when I get impatient.
Most people do, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So, yeah, I prefer the glass cannon approach. I would rather do a lot of damage and get my ass kicked and regret it than, you know.
I mean, is there any version of this where you don't regret anything? Because I'd probably go with that one.
I mean, probably if I do defense as the high one, and like attack or magic is the weak one, but that would just make me sad, because then I wouldn't be as good at hitting things.
And I love hitting things.
It's very important to me, yes. Whoa.
Now, whose library is this?
We're still in Hollow Bastion.
So, is this Maleficent's library? Did she design it?
Nope. You probably forgot already, but that scene with Kairi talking to her grandma was in that library.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, right, because this place used to be Radiant Garden.
Yes.
And then Kairi's father got transferred to another location, so they moved to Destiny Islands.
Yeah, sure, something like that. I'm sure the Heartless had nothing to do with it. I don't know why I left all of this in. Because, first of all, Beast is in my fucking way. I can't even see when I've lit them, and I don't even think it does anything, or they burn out before I can light more.
Is this a puzzle?
I don't know. It just said the candle isn't lit, so I assumed I needed to light them.
And were you correct, or?
I don't remember. Although that one's still... Okay, yes, I was. The answer is yes.
Okay, but that's fire.
Yes.
Why did not the fire hurt you when you were trying to jump on it? Is it not hot fire?
Magic fire. Magic fire cannot hurt the one who threw it. Unless it's Final Fantasy 15, in which case if you throw magic and your team is in the way, they're dying.
I mean, that doesn't seem like good at all, really.
No.
Why,
yeah, I'm
why
a
don't they move over?
I'm a Thundaga person, and if you use that in Final Fantasy 15, at least in my experience, no matter how far away you make sure everyone is before you use it, they will still get hit by it.
Well, that sounds
Probably
frustrating.
because they're stupid.
Probably because they're stupid.
See, again, who designed this? I love having a full bookshelf hidden behind my full bookshelf that I can only open if I have the books in the right place, and I can only close if I put all of the books in the wrong place.
I don't know. It looks right to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean.
And a secret hidey hole that you can only open from the outside by putting the books in correctly. Apparently.
But look on the bright side. If you were hiding in here, no one would ever find you.
I mean,
because they wouldn't be able to figure out how.
But I still think it was designed by a madman or an idiot. I'm not really sure.
I mean, I tend to.
And now, if you ever put this book in the right shelf, it's just look at that shit.
I wonder what would happen if we showed this to an actual librarian. Would they have like an aneurysm?
Not sure.
Because you're
a
good.
Fictional librarian, and it makes me upset. So.
Right. So I would expect it would cheese off.
Yeah.
How much more library are we working with here?
I did all of the books. Now I have to get the other emblem pieces to open the door to get to the next part of Hollow Bastion.
I mean, okay. I mean, can we just fly to the top, man? Like,
no.
But why?
Because reasons.
I mean, I guess this music is okay. A little piano-y, but...
I've said before, this is like my favorite music.
Oh, really?
Especially, well, in this game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
In the second game, I think it's Waltz of the Damned, which is the Beauty and the Beast one.
Why is it called Waltz of the Damned?
They are damned to be inanimate objects that are animate.
I mean, I guess technically it's true.
That one's a good one. I did used to play this one on Marimba when I was bored and waiting for people to show up.
Did you just play it by ear, or did you have like any sheet?
Yeah, I figured it out, which means I probably transposed it because I'm not tone deaf. Like I am, but I'm not. I'll get the notes correct all relative to each other, but the first note may not be correct.
Oh, I see.
I think we've mentioned that before.
I still find that very weird.
Yeah, I mean, I have to hear both pitches at the same time to be like, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I mean, could you like play it on something? I mean, I guess that was before phones had wide internet access. So you couldn't just bring up
well,
YouTube.
yeah. And it was, back in school, so.
Right.
Yay. The last emblem piece.
Oh, is that, yeah, put that into something?
I gotta put it in the door. With the other ones.
In the door.
Yeah, right there. Poof. But now... Yeah, now.
Oh shit, we got a coot scene. Cool Madoot. Time for more fantastic line ratings.
Why? It was mine.
Know this. The heart that is strong and true shall win the Keyblade.
Thanks, future/past Xehanort.
You're saying my heart's weaker than his?
For that instant it was. However, you can become stronger.
Well...
Wait a minute. Wasn't Xehanort played by Leonard Nimoy eventually?
Old man Xehanort is.
Okay.
plunge
But this is
commonly,
not...
canonly referred to as Master Xehanort.
grow even stronger.
Okay, so who's this guy?
What should
I
do?
don't remember,
It's really quite simple.
and I was looking it up later
Open
because
yourself to the
someone
darkness.
in my team was like, yo, one of these actors
Let your
voiced
heart,
Sigbar
your
in the
being
third game, and I
become
was like, really?
darkness itself.
That's fucking weird. And then I googled it and could find literally nothing about it. And I was like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm only finding this guy. And they're like, yeah, he was the original voice. I was like, I feel like that's not quite okay.
Because, I mean, if I had to guess, I would probably say, like, it's a nobody Xehanort, but I'm positive this is before No More knew that nobody's were a thing. I'm positive.
No,
of
I
that.
think they actually do have different voice actors.
Okay, well, fuck it. Whatever. I don't even care.
Actually, to be fair, his voice in the first game is different from his voice in the other games.
Do you know why? Is his
In
voice
the
better?
first game, it's Billy Zane, and the second game, it's Richard Epcar.
Maybe it was a logistics thing. No, but do you know which which voice you like better?
Well, let's find out. They've got a comparison right here.
Darkness. There is so very much to learn. You understand so little. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end.
I mean, the voice is pretty good. Let's see the other voice.
This world has been connected, tied to the darkness. You understand nothing. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence. Kingdom Hearts! Tell me which power of darkness!
Okay, all right. That is definitely more Kingdom Heartsy.
I don't know. I think I like the tone of the first voice more. Apparently, the actor doesn't know why he was recast, but he was never actually contacted, so it was probably budgets.
Okay, well,
And Ansem didn't have as many lines in the second game.
good God.
Although apparently he really had a blast playing Ansem. Oh, that's the end of the part, apparently. Woo. So, Brian, are you there?
Yeah.
Alright, tune in next time for more fun trivia facts. Because that's what we do here.
Along with me not noticing that the part ended.